Satnam. Sat Sri Akal, Satnam. My name is Lawrence. I'm from here, Evanston. Interestingly, I forgot to do the blinds. Well, we'll just see how the mirrors, what they do, what they don't do. No worries there. That's cool, actually. Let's prepare to tune in. Just get set in our space. Welcome.
Hi.
Rubbing our palms together. Just feel free to settle in at your own speed. Yeah. And then pressing the palms firmly at our heart center with the thumbs tucked up against the sternum. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Have a lift in your heart. And start to really embody the breath from the belly. Anchoring and grounding down, sharing your breath with your seat. Belly expands as you breathe in, relaxes as you breathe out. And same goes for the diaphragms and the lungs. So starting to create more space in the chest, in the torso, in the back, between the vertebrae of the spine. Starting to become more buoyant with the rhythm of your breath and meditating on its waves. In a moment now, we're going to tune in. We're going to chant a mantra 3 times. It is Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong, the infinite creative consciousness. Namo, we salute this. Guru Dev Namo, this within the self, the soul, the source, I bow to and invoke. So all together, let's inhale. Exhale. And this time to tune in with Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo 3 times. Please inhale to begin. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. And a sacred breath of life for your sacred life. And to be with, and to pray with, and to surrender, let go of that breath. So happy full moon. That's a full moon in Gemini. I myself am a gem, and we kind of get a bad rep. People say we're two-faced, or we're just hard to communicate with. I don't like that, but I understand. Communication breakdown is kind of our thing. So we're going to do a meditation at the end of class for the Gemini and for the full moon, to be able to communicate first internally between our polarities, between the base and the crown energies. And before that, we're going to do a basic Kundalini yoga set for beginners, because I think you're new to Kundalini yoga as well. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. And yeah, I think keep it very basic. So this is going to be a basic spinal energy series. So though it's called a basic spinal energy series, it can still offer us an advanced experience, because kind of the very basic, simple exercises, if we sincerely move and breathe within them, it can be pretty deep. So then energy, that's referring to Shakti. Shakti is a power seated at the base of our spine. It's also referred to as like the mother energy or the Kundalini energy. So this is like a resource that we can use as a tool. And then the more we can relate to it, the more we have its ability and its power becomes infused in our life chronically, universal energy, and then also like mentally with the acuity of our mind and our spirit and our emotions as well. Basic spinal. And the spine, that's the channel through which the energy is to be circulated. So we begin with a spinal flex. Hands are to the shins or the ankles. And very simply, we move forward along the sit bones, forward from the navel, up through the heart, flexing the spine, and then we exhale to round. Inhaling forward, up, exhale, round the lower back. With every cycle of breath and movement, you can mentally vibrate the sounds sat on the inhale, nam on the exhale. And once you find your rhythm, stay with it, steady. Ride the waves of your breath and the wave of the spine undulating. Hands at the shins for leverage. And once you've got the movements, you can start to speed up, following your breath and your body for how best to move. Listening to the sound of your breath, listening to the mantra Sat Nam every cycle, and keeping the chin parallel with the floor so as to keep the head in alignment with the rest of the spinal column. Working with the craniosacral channel. And more connecting the breath to the belly. Flexing your core, flexing your heart, flexing your spine and breath. If you haven't already and it feels right, you can start to speed up, keeping the integrity of the movement and breath. About 30 more seconds. Flexibility, fluidity, free flow, freedom of energy. Last little bit. Flex, stretch, breathe. And exhale, round back. Inhale, come forward vertically. Top off the lungs and suspend the breath, rooting down and toning the perineum, squeezing the pelvic floor, applying a root lock, Mul Bandha, as though holding going to the bathroom. Inhale more. Exhale to relax, release that pressure, and rest the backs of the hands atop the knees. Index fingers and thumbs lightly touching in Gyan Mudra. Arms and spine like a tripod for the heart and the head. And taking a few deep grounding breaths, meditating here. And a deep inhale. Exhale and come to move up to the heels. Same movement, same motion of the spine, spinal flex. Because we're sitting on our heels, it's going to work more the mid-spine. Palms are down atop the thighs. Same motion. Inhale forward, sat. Exhale back, nam. The movement, the breath, and the mantra, the body, the spirit, and the mind, all harmonizing, uniting. Again, breathe and flex from the belly. Let's start to purposely, actively move that energy to the heart. Kundalini yoga is known as the yoga of awareness. So as you practice, being aware what each exercise does for you, how you're experiencing it, how you're experiencing yourself, where your head is at, where your energy is at, how the breath moves within you and even clears through the channel and the blockages therein. This is the chakra system along the central channel of the spine, the central nervous system, highway of energy and information, the brain of the body. About halfway here now, be present in your experience. Having a light, gentle gaze in between the eyebrows and to the center of the brain at the third eye, and balancing that with grounded movement and breath. Sat Nam. Thirty more seconds. Last few cycles, stretch a little further, breathe a little deeper. And again, exhale to round back. Empty the lungs. To inhale, center, forward. Top off the lungs, suspend the breath, suspend your focus to your third eye center, and tone the perineum, applying Mul Bandha, root lock. Draw the navel to the spine. Inhale more. Exhale to relax, and you can remain sitting on the heels like this, or if you're more comfortable, meditate cross-legged. We'll take breaks in between each of the exercises to check in. So when you find a comfortable posture, being as still as you can. A few more deep breaths. Inhale fully. Exhale, let the breath go. and sweep the legs out from underneath you, returning to a comfortable cross-legged posture, if not already. And we'll have the hands now atop the shoulders, fingers in the front, thumbs in the back. And we'll inhale as we twist left, exhale as we twist right. Sat Nam. So we flexed vertically and now moving horizontally. Opening the side body, the cage of the ribs, heart, lungs. Twist from your core, strong breath and movement. Elbows level with the shoulders. Shoulders back, heart forward. Halfway already. Exhale. Inhale, facing forward. Suspend the breath. Apply mul band as though holding going to the bathroom or applying a kegel. Toning perineum, raising the sacrum, drawing the belly to spine. Inhale more. Exhale, but hold the posture for a moment longer. Exhale all the breath. And this time we'll apply the first diaphragm lock, sucking in the ribs, lifting the heart, sucking in the throat, squeezing the ribs and spine. Inhale to relax. Bring the hands to Gyan Mudra, palms up atop the knees. And find your center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stay inside. Last few breaths. Air flowing in, air flowing out. Sense the air on your skin, sense the air through the nose, through the throat, lungs. And take a deep breath. Let it go, and we'll come to bring the fingers together, either hand, in what's called a bear grip. Right hand is facing inward, left hand is facing outward, and the fingers are tight. So pulling apart like here at the level of the heart. Bear grip. We'll inhale to raise the left elbow, exhale to raise the right. So keep the tensegrity, the integrity of tension there between the fingertips at your heart. So pulling across like that to open the center of the chest. Halfway. Inhale, center. Inhale, center, and pause, and keep pulling apart the fingers. Suspend the breath. Apply root lock, squeezing the seat. Inhale more. Exhale, relax for a second, but keep the fingers together. Keep the breath held out and apply the diaphragm lock. Sucking in the ribs, lifting the diaphragm, lifting the heart, sucking in the throat. Inhale to relax. And returning the hands to Gyan Mudra. 30 seconds, just meditate, connect, communicate, body, all its parts. Share your breath and your awareness. Circulate. And take a deep breath. 2, let it go. And we're going to stay seated like this and flip the palms over to be like even under the knees so that the arms will be straight like that. And we're going to return to that spinal flex, but here, keeping the hands under the knees for leverage, straight arms, so that we're working more the upper chest, upper spine, upper back, because the movement's a little more restricted like that. Inhale forward, exhale back. So we've been working systematically from the base of the spine up. Now starting to move from the heart, throat, to the head. So see if you can sense, experience where your prana, your energy is, and just keep it circulating with the breath from the belly. Much more subtle undulation, waves of the spine. And this is, again, the craniosacral channel. So waving the spine like this to even start to affect the waves of the brain waves, to be more alpha, more alert and aware, more delta, more theta, gamma, meditative, more relaxed. Over halfway. Also keeping the arms diagonally straight so that the chest is open like that, wide. You're flexing the heart forward. Thirty more seconds. Exhale. Inhale. Suspend the breath. Tone the perineum, locking off the energy at the base. Inhale more. Exhale. Release the breath completely. Keep the posture. And again, breath held out. Suck in the ribs. Raise the chest. And inhale to relax. You can stretch the legs forward. Meditate for a moment. Stay inside. And just a few more asanas. We are sitting in Sukhasana for them. So I know it's a lot of sitting cross-legged in this yoga set. Apologies. But if you need to adjust your legs at any point, please do so. Also, it can be helpful sitting on the cushion now. We won't be doing any more of the spinal flex, which it's good to be off the cushion for that. So now with the palms down atop the knees, we'll very simply inhale to shrug the shoulders up, and then exhale to let them go with gravity. Inhale, squeeze, exhale, release. Remember, we've been working systematically the spine, and now we're at the throat center, headed to the brain. This is a hormonal gate, a gate of hormonal balance, chemical balance, distributes it from the brain to the rest of the body, organs, glands, bloodstream. Really clearing, breathing through that bottleneck, squeezing out any tension, any stress. Halfway. Sat Nam. 20 seconds. You're hearing my voice a lot less because we are moving to a more meditative point of the Kriya, of the practice. Listen to your breath, listen to your soul, your inner guidance, and the mantra, Sat Nam. And inhale to squeeze the shoulders up. Exhale to relax, release. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale as the head drops back, facing upward. Exhale, forward and down, left ear to left shoulder. And just starting in one direction. And then after a little bit, we'll switch. Conscious, connected breath and movement, length of the breath equal to the length of movement. Inhaling as long as you're up, exhaling as long as you're down. And as the energy starts to move through the brain centers, higher chakras, stay rooted, connected, belly breath. Next, exhale, chin to chest, exhale completely, and switch the direction. Where are you holding on? Where can you let go? What's rising in your awareness? Body keeps the score, especially the weight of the world on the shoulders, the head, the neck. Next time you exhale, dropping the chin to chest, exhale completely. And inhale to rise. length, stretch in the spine. And exhale. Just meditate, be still for a few breaths. Hands maybe in Gyan Mudra or in your lap. And take a deep inhale. Let it go. And now we're going to return to a bear grip, this time twofold, first at the level of the throat, and then just above the crown of the head. And for a full cycle of breath at the throat, as we apply the root lock, Mul Bandha, at the inhale and at the exhale. So working with breath holds here and the root lock holds as well. We'll start together. Take a deep breath. Keep the tension in the fingertips pulling apart and squeeze your seat, the rectum, the sex organ, and the navel in that order, consciously contracted. Muscles at the base of the spine, the pelvic floor. When you need to, exhale. Take a respite, and then holding the breath out to again apply the pressure, consciously contracting your energy at the base, the pelvic floor. When you need to, inhaling and doing that complete cycle above the crown of the head. Elbows are wide, heart is open, shoulders are relaxed. Energy wants to move, wants to rise. You just need to let it and exert a little pressure. Doesn't need to be so forceful. When you need to, exhaling. Holding the breath out, applying root lock, Mul Bandha. We apply the bandhas within our practice to still the waves of thought. Exert pressure internally. When you need to, inhale back to the level of the throat. And we're going to do the complete cycle twice more. Breath held in, applying root lock. Breath held out, applying root lock. First at the level of the throat and then above the crown of the head. And I'm going to stop talking so much. So you're really inside the experience. Concentrate, consolidate, contract yourself so that you can expand yourself, your energy, your consciousness, your field of potential. It's all inside you. Just need some pressure, some heat to be released for your life. Final cycle, really focus. When you've completed your final cycle, rest, be still, relaxed, engaged, connected, embodied, breathing deeply, synthesizing the energy you've worked with your consciousness. We have one final asana to bring everything full circle, full circulation. We'll be sitting on our heels. You can make any adjustments for yourself to be most comfortable. And the arms will be up overhead, hugging the ears. Best you can, have the shoulder blades and shoulders relaxed, back and down. Fingers are interlaced, index fingers pointing up. Left thumb is to be crossed over the right. And we're going to chant the mantra, Sat Nam. You'll notice my sat there was a little stuck because using the navel, sat, drawing the navel in and up as you chant, and then with nam, releasing. I didn't say what sat nam meant, did I? Sat means truth and nam, identity. So I am truth, my true identity, my true name. Truth is thy name. Okay, let's take a deep breath to let it go. And with a third eye focus, this is to circulate the energy through the spine. Take a deep breath to begin. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat. Let me hear you. Sat Nam, Sat, Sat, Sat Nam, 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 Sat Sat Nam, 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 Sat Nam. Inhale And squeeze the spine like it's a rod of energy from the base to the crown, holding your breath. Inhale more. Exhale, hold the posture just once more. Exhaling completely, and with the breath held out like it's a rod of energy, contract the muscles around the spine. Inhale to relax. Sweep the arms through your aura and rest the backs, the hands atop the thighs. Few balancing breaths. You can stay meditating here or be in Sukhasana, cross-legged. Meditate as long as you like, and when you feel ready, then to rest on the back in Savasana, corpse pose. And start to wake up the body, resurrecting the breath from the belly. Returning movement to the fingers and the toes, wiggling, touching the thumb to the fingertips. Rotate the wrists and ankles. Wide circles in both directions. And stretch the arms up overhead. Point the toes to stretch the legs. Hug the right knee to the chest. Cross it over the left leg. Turning to face the right. And then when you're ready, do the opposite side. And when you've done both sides to your liking, back to center to rub the soles of the feet in the palms of the hands, waking up your nerve endings. And you can start to listen to the mantra. This is what we'll be chanting. Then ground the feet to the floor, bless the face with the palms, and slowly raise the hands away as you open the eyes to stare at the creases in the palms. Then hug the knees to the chest, rock side to side. And rock forward and back. Coming up to a comfortable seat. This mantra meditation is called the Antar Nad mantra. So Antar means inner. Like we have our Antar Guru, our soul, our inner teacher. We have our Antar Nad. Nad is the sound current and like one's very own personal signature vibration, frequency, or voice. So Antar Nad, your inner sound current. So this mantra is for that. It's great for being able to communicate. And so again, full moon in Gemini, all about communication. And further, the first half, Sare Sasa, that's referring to the more heavenly, celestial realms of thought. And then the second half, Harare Hara Hara, that's going to be the earthly, material realm of action, creativity. And then at the end of the first and second half, there's this sound, Hara, Hara Rang. That's bringing the two together. So it kind of get lost in it, but if you listen closely, listen deeply, stay with it, rhythm, it's a rhyme to it. And lastly, the mudra, the hand position, we have this beautiful lotus flower, thumbs and pinkies together, and then 3 fingers wide open like a lotus flower. First half, sare sasa, sare sasa, sare sasa, sa rang, and then second half, harade hara hara, harade hara, harade hara, hara rang. Backs the hands together, back to the earth. It's pretty cool. So working with that central channel, subtle channel of energy. So we can begin. Nice. Sare sas sarang harade hare hare harade hare hare harade hare 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 rang. Sare sasa sare sasa sare sasa sarang harade hare hare harade hare hare harade hare 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 rang. Sare sasa sare sasa sare sasa sarang harde har har harde hare har harde hare 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 rang. sa re sa 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 re sa sa re sa sa ram. Hare de hare 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 de hare 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 de hare 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 ram. Sa re sa sa re sa re sa ram. Hare de hare 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 de hare 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 de hare 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 ram. Sa re sa re sa re sa ram. Hare de hare 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 de hare 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 de hare 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 ram. Sa re sa re sa re sa ram. Hare de hare 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 de hare 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 de hare 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 ram. Sa re sa re sa re sa ram. Hare de hare 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 de hare 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 de hare hare ram. Sa re sa re sa re sa ram. Hare de hare 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 de hare 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 de hare 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 ram. Sa re sa re sa re sa ram. Hare de hare 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 de hare 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 de hare 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 ram. Sa re sa re sa re sa ram. Hare de hare 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 de hare 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 de hare 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 ram. Sa re sa re sa re sa ram. Hare de hare 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 de hare 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 de hare 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 ram. Sa re sa re sa re sa ram. Hare de hare 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 de hare 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 de hare 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 ram. Sa re sa re sa re sa ram. Hare de hare 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 de hare 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 de hare 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 ram. Sa re sa re sa re sa ram. Hare de hare 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 de hare 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 de hare 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 ram. Sa re sa re sa re sa ram. Hare de hare 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 de hare 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 de hare 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 ram. Sa re sa re sa re sa ram. Hare de hare 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 de hare 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 de hare 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 ram. Inhale, bring the hands to the heart. Feel the resonance, vibrations, reverberations of the mantra within and around you. Exhale, let the breath go. Keep the breath moving and circulating. Listening deeply within. Unlike the ego, the soul doesn't yell. It's very quiet. And we're going to seal our practice, close with Long Time Sun song. The words are, may the long time sun shine upon you All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. And we'll sing it twice, followed by 3 long satnams. So you can think of someone, somewhere, or some part of yourself, or all of yourself, to bless and heal with this long time sun song. Inhale, exhale, and from the heart with love, inhale to begin. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Satnam. And to the communication between us and others, and importantly, between the communication within us, with our soul, and with our thoughts and our actions, let us bow our head in respect and gratitude to our efforts, and bowing to the soul. Satnam.